just count down our favorite new for 2022 roller coasters. Now we're going to look ahead into the future to see what we think might be the best roller coasters of 2023.
So we're kind of looking at it from the angle of what are we most excited for? That way, this time next year, we can look back and see how accurate we were.
Yeah, no, so I think this should be pretty interesting. And so the way that we're doing this is we're basing these off of the rides that we think we might be getting on later this year.
Yeah,
so
don't take this as like a trip announcement for any of the ones that might not be.
We haven't even started
local.
planning a lot of this stuff. This is just like goals. Like this, it would be awesome to get on this year. And so yeah, we can look back on this like in a year and see how we did.
Us in early 2024.
So we got 15 roller coasters around the world that are about to open up this year. At least we assume so. Again, that's what's going to be kind of funny about this is we'll see if any of these end up getting delayed. But yeah, we're gonna count these down, starting with number 15. It's the Wild Mouse at Cedar Point. It's gonna look good in the park.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. You know?
No, but I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, I think that actually the big venue that they're building right next to it should be cooler.
Will be cooler.
I'm more interested in that than I think the actual roller coaster. But it's still gonna be good. Like the park needed something like this, you know?
Yeah, it does make sense in the park, but like,
it's whatever.
it's whatever.
But you know it's not whatever? Eating right even when you have a busy schedule.
There's a lot of really good rides opening this year, and they're probably all gonna have really long lines. So if you want any chance of beating the crowds, you're gonna have to get there bright and early.
Magic Spoon is the perfect cereal for your grab-and-go days at the parks or before you head out for your adventurous day.
I've been trying to eat less carbs and find a more wholesome way to start my day, and since Magic Spoon is such high quality, it was kind of a no-brainer.
This is cereal reinvented. It's like your childhood favorites with that same taste you love, but with more protein and less sugar.
Magic Spoon cereal comes in 4 great flavors: fruity, cocoa, frosted, and peanut butter.
Personally, I like cocoa the best. It turns the milk chocolatey at the bottom, which I make sure to drink every time. And no matter which flavor you pick, each serving has 13 to 14 grams of protein, 4 to 5 net grams of carbs, and 0 grams of sugar. That's only 140 calories per serving. Plus, all of it is keto-friendly, grain-free, soy-free, and gluten-free.
It's crazy because it doesn't taste like it would be diet-friendly, but it is. It's so simple.
Start your new year off right with Magic Spoon. Click the link in the description to get a variety pack of Magic Spoon today.
And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, they have a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Well, that won't happen, so don't worry about it.
Be sure to use the promo code COASTER at checkout to receive $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/coaster.
Number 14 is the roller coaster that probably should have opened 3 years ago and we've since forgotten about several times over. AQUAMAN.
Yeah, honestly, I could see this like being higher for a lot of people. I think that we put it at the number 14 spot because we've already ridden it.
We essentially did.
We rode Pulsar at Walibi, Belgium.
So there's not much to be hype about when you already know what to expect.
So I think that's kind of why we put it there. But I mean, it's still like fun. Like we liked Pulsar.
Yeah.
It was good.
It might end up being better than something on this list, but it's as far as our excitement level.
Yes, it's
towards the bottom.
yeah. At the number 13 spot, we have a literal children's coaster
Two
above
of them.
AQUAMAN. These are the dueling Piscatey Bowl roller coasters coming to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, which as of right now do not have a name.
And hear us out. We're excited for them because they don't exist anywhere.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is like brand new.
Exactly.
You know, we haven't seen innovation when it comes to children's coasters in a very, very long time. So I'm excited to see how this looks, like how it appeals to like the overall like audience that they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
I think
and they're dueling, which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this. You know, I don't expect much in terms of ride experience, but I'm excited to see where this leads to in the future.
Not to be confused with American washing looper. This is American dryer looper.
What?
Like washer and dryer.
That was so stupid. Try again.
Next up, we have another roller coaster that we've probably all forgotten about several times over. It's American dryer looping.
Yeah, so again, I think that depending on if you've ridden Chimera when it was in Mexico, this might be lower on your list.
Yeah.
This is one, however, that we have not experienced. We actually got to see the park after the accident, but I'm interested in this ride.
I'm a little scared.
Taking the number 11 spot is our first international roller coaster on this. This is MANDRILL MAYHEM, the Jumanji-themed B&M Family Shuttle Wing Coaster.
Did you say Midway Mayhem? Anyway, yeah, it's a roller coaster themed to monkeys.
I had never heard of a mandrill before this roller coaster. I was like, what
Really?
is a mandrill?
Monkey.
Yeah, I had no idea. I don't know. Why is a wing coaster themed to monkeys? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that was my next follow-up was why.
Anyways, the layout looks cool. Neither of us have ever been to Chessington, so, you know, if this is something that we get the chance to make it out and ride, I'm very interested in seeing how this goes over. It's very new for B&M.
It's like they took a bunch of words, like, out of a hat. They're like, launched, wing,
yeah,
shuttle. All right, is that enough? Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. Number 10, we have Pipeline the Surf Coaster, the new generation stand-up coaster that no one asked for, but we got it. I'm not a fan. I've ridden maybe one that I've been like, okay, I think it was Georgia Scorcher that I liked. But this looks like a lot more drawn out, sweeping elements that maybe will be more comfortable.
No, it's not going to have any headbanging. I mean, I think it will be fairly comfortable as far as, you know, stand-up experiences go. I'm most interested in seeing how that little, like, bounce mechanism
like
works.
Absorbing
yeah, that should be interesting, but, like, the layout doesn't excite me. I personally am, like, kind of whatever about this ride. So now at number 9, we have Palindrome. This is going to be a cool one. So this is a Gerstlauer Infinity coaster. It's also a shuttle coaster, but not entirely, because it actually goes through a traditional vertical chain lift and then drop, and then goes over a road, does this cool stall maneuver, hits a spike, and then goes through most of it backwards again. So this is one that was supposed to open last year.
I am so impressed that you remembered that entire layout that well after this much time.
That's fair.
In my head, I'm like, it had a really cool name.
Yes. Yes, it does.
At number 8, I still can't believe this is the actual name of this thing. Darkoaster.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, this is another one of those like tamer roller coasters that are on this list. However, I am excited for this ride because I think that it's gonna be very showy and flashy, like with the different theming elements.
So. If they just have like a coaster in a box with some flashing lights,
then
I would be so
this will
sad.
drop down several spots.
I know. I really hope that I'm wrong, but like after the fiasco that was Pantheon, I'm a little bit.
The potential for this ride is very high.
It is. But I'm so excited that they actually named it Darkoaster.
I know, but it looks like it's gonna be very cool. We got to actually see it within the building, you know. I like the theme that they went for. I mean, so we'll see what they do. You know, will they do a pre-show? Will they do like cool stuff in the station building for it? Like, you know, what can we expect during the ride itself?
I'm just really excited to jet ski through a forest inside a castle.
They do look like jet skis. It's bad. Taking the number 7 spot is ZAMBEZI ZINGER. This is a family GCI roller coaster, but it looks like a pretty sweet layout, all things considered.
So fun. I'm very excited. I know it's stupid because it's just a lift hill, but I'm very excited for the spiral lift. I don't know why, but it looks just like a fun novelty.
It's the first time we've seen that on a wood coaster. That's a big deal.
I mean, I've done other family-style GCIs, and I still think they're really fun, even though they're not, like, high thrill, per se, but I don't know,
And I'm excited for Worlds of Fun. I'm excited that Worlds of Fun is finally getting a new roller coaster. Like, that is so long overdue. And this looks to be a pretty enjoyable... I think it's going to be very re-rideable.
Well, for me, it means I'm several hundreds of miles closer to being the Silver Dollar City, so I'm going. At number 6, we have Big Bear Mountain, which is the largest modern-day non-Disney Vekoma coaster.
Yeah. No, this is
coming to the US.
This is a big deal. I'm excited for this thing. It's already most of the way constructed, at least as far as track work goes.
Because that thing is gigantic.
It's huge. It's a big bear. This is the phase 2 expansion for Wildwood Grove, so they're adding some additional like theming around it. It just stretches all the way from like the front of this area all the way to the back. It is wildly impressive how much track they fit into this area.
I think that this could be really good for Vekoma too.
Yes, absolutely.
I really think that a lot of parks will be like, yeah, I could do that. I could do something like, maybe not that big.
Yeah.
And not that bear and not that mountain, but never mind. I'm going to stop. All my jokes have been so bad today.
Now we're at our top 5. And the number 5 spot is our first RMC opening up next year. This is WILDCAT'S Revenge coming to HERSHEYPARK. A long overdue attraction, I think.
I am just really proud of the enthusiast community for bullying HERSHEYPARK into doing this.
I think that they were enthusiastic about the idea, though.
So are we! No, for real though, I am very, very excited because I am a firm believer that HERSHEYPARK may have the most stacked lineup in the United States after this opens.
Absolutely.
I think it might. I think it really might.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very good attraction. It's not going to like break any crazy records or anything.
I don't even think it'll be the best ride in the park. But that's fine. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, they already got some like fantastic rides, and this is just going to join that lineup. It's fixing a very obvious weak link in Hershey Park. Like, Wildcat was not great. So now it's going to go from being a bottom ride that, like, you didn't really want to do when you came to Hershey Park to now it's going to be a must-do.
Number 4, we have another ride that we probably should have been talking about 3-4 years ago. It's TRON Light Cycle Run at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a roller coaster that some people are gonna have a hard time being excited for because we've been waiting for so long.
Well, and they have to pay like $200 to get in and ride it.
That is also fair.
Gosh.
My favorite thing I heard about TRON is that kids that were born right when the roller coaster was announced will be tall enough to ride when it opens. That is hilarious.
That's so bad.
But this is a cloned roller coaster. You know, if you've been over to Shanghai to experience it, then I think you know what to expect. So we've already seen like POVs, you know, we know how the ride experience is going to go, but it looks so good. It's going to be a blast. This is a roller coaster that is much needed for that park and that resort.
However, I will be astonished if it can hold a candle to Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, I don't know. Like, when neither of those had opened yet, I think I was more looking forward to Tron than Guardians. It just looks like it's going to be a really good roller coaster.
I'm not doubting that it's going to be a good roller coaster, but, like, Guardians, like I said, is a top 10 coaster for me. I will be shocked if Tron can manage to do the same thing.
We'll have to wait and see. So now we're at our top 3. In number 3, we have Toutatis at Parc Asterix. This was another one that was delayed. It was announced in 2018. Actually, Pantheon was announced after this one and opened before it, even though that one got delayed too. But Toutatis looks like a ton of fun. The layout looks really good, and I love the theming that Parc Asterix does for stuff. So it looks just like it's gonna be really dressed up. I mean,
we were drooling over it a little bit. When we were there.
Well, we got to see like the full layout essentially done and constructed.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be, I think this is gonna be a wow ride.
At number 2, we have another roller coaster that fairly recently got bumped to 23, which is ARIEFORCE 1.
But it is testing. Like, this is going to be probably the first roller coaster on this list that's going to be opening up here. We're probably not that far away from riding it.
This is the first RMC that I've seen in a very long time that features a quad down, and I am so excited for that. And a chili dip, I think that they made that up. I don't know that it's real, but...
I don't know. The park released a POV for this, and I'm watching it, I'm just like, I don't see anything that looks different, but... I mean, that's okay. Listen, this thing looks so good. The layout looks fantastic. I can't believe that Fun Spot Atlanta is about to have a top-tier roller coaster.
Why is it at Fun Spot Atlanta? I can't get over it. I love it.
No, it looks amazing though. I mean, we got to walk the construction site several months ago, and now that everything is complete, we're seeing this thing just like cycle through that course. It's gonna fly, and it's gonna just be sending riders up out of your seat like nonstop. Which brings us to our number 1 spot, which is Gotham City Escape at Park Warner Madrid. Man,
holy cow.
This coaster is going to be so good.
This looks like it's going to be Europe's Velocicoaster.
I absolutely agree with that. I mean,
it could even be better. I don't know. We'll see.
Again, this is something that now that construction work is done, they've finished the layout, but we haven't seen it cycle yet. And so I'm interested in seeing like how it takes each of these elements. I don't even think the official layout has been revealed yet. It just looks awesome. This is a park that really needed something like that. I mean, I thought that the park was good when I visited, but now this is like, I mean, this is the reason to go here. So.
Oh, but those trains. Those trains are so sleek and cool. I'm so excited.
I'm also interested in seeing what sort of theming they put around this thing, like in the station, in the queue. It should be pretty good. So.
I feel like that is going to be the thing that will decide that or Velocicoaster, because I feel like they're going to be very similar as far as the layout and how good they are. And then, like, Velocicoaster could get that edge with all the theming. But if they do something similar, like...
I don't know. Like, I feel like Park Warner's not going to go too crazy on the theming. I think Toutatis is going to be much better themed, personally. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. This is absolutely a park that's like okay, that's top of the list. Got to visit next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go. Those are our 15 picks for top roller coasters that we're most excited for that are opening up later this year.
It'll be really interesting to go back, like, a year from now and see, like, how accurate our excitement levels were. Like, is something that we put low on the list gonna like totally exceed our expectations, or vice versa? Is there something that we put really high that we're gonna be
underwhelming,
let down by? I don't know.
And likewise, I'm excited to see if there's any roller coasters that we didn't mention that end up like sneaking in there that are like total surprises. So let us know down in the comments below if you think there's anything we missed that really you feel like we should be talking about. if you agree with the way that we placed everything.
Or if you put something way too high or way too low that you think we should be way more excited about or way less excited about.
Yeah, definitely. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios, and we'll see you next time.